At the beginning of the story, we see a man named Cooper who was going to a very big concert with his daughter Riley. A famous singer, Lady Raven, was supposed to perform there, and Cooper's daughter Riley is a huge fan of that singer. Riley had scored good marks in school, so her father Cooper booked tickets for this concert to make her happy. More than 20,000 fans of pop star Raven had come to this concert. Riley is extremely happy after coming here, but Cooper senses that something is wrong. Cooper notices that there is an unusually large police and security presence in this building. It's as if they've been tipped off that something big is going to happen at this concert. After a while, Cooper sees that the police are taking a man away for questioning. Seeing this, Cooper becomes even more worried, wondering what exactly is going on here. After a short while, the concert begins and Lady Raven comes on stage and starts singing. The other fans along with Riley start cheering with excitement, but Cooper wasn't happy. He still had some doubts about the security, so he makes an excuse to his daughter about going to the bathroom and takes her out of the hall. After going to the bathroom, he opens the CCTV app on his phone, and here we find out that Cooper has kidnapped a boy and tied him up in a basement. A little while later, another large convoy of police arrives outside the building and surrounds it from all sides. Cooper goes back to the concert where his daughter was enjoying listening to Raven's songs, but seeing the increasing police presence, Cooper's anxiety also keeps growing. So, under the pretense of buying his daughter her favorite singer Raven's t-shirt, he takes her upstairs to the shop. When Cooper asks the shopkeeper for a t-shirt in Riley's size, the shopkeeper only has one t-shirt left in that size, but the problem is that another girl is also insisting on getting a t-shirt in the same size. Now, since Cooper and Riley had come to the shop and asked for the t-shirt just a little before that other girl, they also had a claim to the t-shirt. But Cooper explains to his daughter Riley not to trouble the shopkeeper and to let that girl have the t-shirt. Like a good child, Riley agrees. Seeing this, Jimmy, the employee working at the shop, is very impressed by Cooper and Riley and thinks about what a good person Cooper is. He tells Cooper to come back in 20 minutes to get the t-shirt, because the new stock of t-shirts has arrived, but it will take the other employees about 15 to 20 minutes to bring it here. He says that when you come, I'll set aside a t-shirt of that size for your daughter in advance. Now Cooper realized that Jimmy completely trusted him, so he takes advantage of Jimmy and asks him why there is so much security, police, and FBI here. To this, Jimmy replies that although it's supposed to be a secret, he'll still tell him. He explains that actually, this entire concert is a trap set up by the police to catch one man. Have you heard about the famous serial killer Butcher who kidnaps people and kills them? The police have found out that the killer is going to come here today, and this entire concert is just a ploy to catch him. I think he will be caught today because the police are waiting at every exit for him to try to escape. Hearing this, sweat starts to bead on Cooper's forehead because the serial killer Butcher is none other than Cooper himself. Listening to Jimmy, Cooper's anxiety increases and he realizes what a huge mistake he has made by coming here. But he didn't want to get caught by the police so easily, so now Cooper starts looking for a way to get out of here. He notices that all the doors here open only with employees' ID cards, and when he reaches the back exit door with his daughter Riley to escape, he sees that there are a lot of police officers standing at the gate. Seeing this, he becomes disheartened and starts thinking about how to get these security guards away from the gate. Just then, he spots a girl on the stairs. After that, Cooper quietly pushes the girl, causing her to fall down, so that the security guards quickly leave the gate and rush to her. Cooper's plan works perfectly. But when Cooper reaches the door, he sees that there are even more security guards standing outside, checking and questioning every single person who tries to leave. Now, if Cooper tried to leave through the gate, the security guards would catch him, so unwillingly, he ended up back at the same concert. His daughter was thoroughly enjoying herself, but Cooper, troubled, was thinking about how to get out of there. After a while, for the next song, Lady Raven calls her friend Parker, who comes out from under the stage. Now Cooper notices the path from which the singer was brought out, and seeing that path gives Cooper an idea. After that, Cooper goes straight to Jimmy and asks him, "Did you bring a t-shirt for my daughter? Because you yourself said to come back in 20 minutes and get a t-shirt for my daughter from you." Jimmy says, "Oh sir, I was just about to go upstairs to the store to get a t-shirt like that for your daughter. It's good that you came." Cooper asks if he can go upstairs to the storeroom with him. Jimmy agrees, and then the two of them start heading upstairs toward the storeroom. After reaching the storeroom, Jimmy now asks Cooper what he does for a living. Cooper replies that he is a firefighter who saves people's lives. Hearing this, Jimmy becomes even more impressed with Cooper. While Jimmy was taking down the box of t-shirts, Cooper quietly steals his ID card, which could open any door in the building. Now Cooper tries to get more information from Jimmy, so he asks him if he thinks that dangerous serial killer, the Butcher, will be caught today. Jimmy replies that the killer will definitely be caught today because a perfect trap has been set for him. He says that all the employees know about this trap, and the police have given each of them a different secret code. At first, Cooper gets scared, thinking that Jimmy might suspect him, but then, jokingly, he casually asks Jimmy what his secret code is, and Jimmy, foolishly, tells Cooper his secret code: Hamilton. After this, Jimmy takes out a t-shirt and gives it to Cooper without taking any money. As soon as Jimmy leaves, Cooper gets to work. He goes down to the basement, uses Jimmy's ID card to open a door, and enters a room where a secret police meeting is taking place. Cooper pretends to be an employee who has come to get coffee, and none of the police officers suspect him. Now, under the pretense of getting coffee, Cooper stands there and starts listening to their conversation. They were discussing their plan to catch the Butcher. Cooper doesn't stand there for too long, so that they don't get suspicious of him. He takes his coffee and starts to leave, and very cleverly, he also steals a police radio so that he can stay informed about everything the soldiers are saying. After this, Cooper returns to the concert, and while listening to the police radio, he finds out that the leader of this entire plan is an old woman named Dr. Grand. He hears some more things on the radio, which turn out to be good news for him. In fact, no one knows what the killer actually looks like. All the police know is that the killer is a man. Cooper now thinks about escaping alone because he doesn't want to risk getting caught while trying to take his daughter with him. So, he tells his daughter that he's going out again because he forgot his credit card. And yes, if you happen to get lost by mistake, just come to the parking area. After saying this, he leaves, and as he climbs up to the sea level, he spots a fire alarm on the way. Now he thinks, why not set off the fire alarm? That way there will be chaos among the people here, and taking advantage of the commotion, he can slip away by hiding in the crowd. But just as he is about to set off the fire alarm, he hears Dr. Grand's voice on the radio saying that the killer must be trying to escape from here. She says he will definitely try to cause panic among people, like making a fake call to say there's a bomb here or by setting off the fire alarm. If something like this happens, only women and children will be allowed to leave, while the men will be detained for questioning. Hearing this, Cooper becomes anxious because once again his plan fails. Now Cooper thinks about escaping from the roof, but there are police officers stationed at the gate there as well. Just then, he notices the kitchen, and seeing it, an idea comes to his mind. He sets the stove to full temperature and throws a glass bottle into it. In just a short while, the bottle explodes, causing a blast, and boiling oil spills all over a girl's body, making the poor girl scream loudly in pain. Hearing her screams, the police come to help the girl, while Cooper grabs an apron from the kitchen and heads to the roof, looking for a way to escape. But even here, 2 police officers arrive, who had already been assigned duty at this spot. They ask Cooper what he's doing there, to which Cooper replies that he just came up for some fresh air. He says that his friend got burned because of the fire in the kitchen, and he couldn't bear to see her condition, so he came up to the roof. Now, the police start to suspect Cooper, so they ask him for his secret code, and Cooper tells them Hamilton, which he had learned from Jimmy. After this, they also ask Cooper for his CID, which the police had given to all the employees. Cooper checks the apron he was wearing, and it turns out that this apron belonged to another employee. In it, he finds a wallet with 1 rupee, and inside the wallet is that employee's card, which Cooper shows to the police. After seeing the card, the police are convinced that Cooper is an employee there, and they let him go. But Cooper's plan to escape from the roof failed. Now Riley had come outside looking for her father, Cooper, because she wanted to watch the rest of the concert with him. Cooper, listening to his daughter, returns to the concert, and now he had given up. Because he had tried several times to get out, but he couldn't succeed, and he realized that today his game would be over. But just then, Cooper learns from Riley that Lady Raven picks a random fan at her concert, who gets the chance to go on stage and dance with her, and then they're also allowed to visit backstage. Hearing this, Cooper becomes happy because that's the only way where there are no police, and the 2 of them can easily get out from there. But Cooper can't figure out what he should do, so that out of all the fans, Lady Raven picks Riley. Now, using his wits, Cooper goes to Lady Raven's manager and starts praising Lady Raven a lot. He tells Raven's manager that his daughter Riley is a huge fan of Raven. He lies and says that his daughter Riley is suffering from cancer, but coming to this concert has made her very happy. Hearing this, Raven's manager feels sorry for Riley, and they make Riley today's dream girl, which means she'll get the chance to dance on stage with Raven. Knowing this, Riley becomes extremely happy, and now both Cooper and Riley are called up on stage. After that, Raven calls Riley onto the stage, and Riley starts dancing with her. Suddenly, a girl on stage starts feeling unwell because she drank too much. Cooper quickly picks her up and takes her to the medical room. Because of this, Cooper creates a good image for himself in the eyes of all the staff present there. Now Cooper requests the group manager if he can leave through the back exit. Because my daughter is sick, and I'm afraid that something might happen to her while taking her through the crowd. The manager agrees to his request. Hearing this, Cooper is overjoyed and realizes that now he will be able to get out of there easily. After this, the manager takes them backstage and shows them the way out. But even there, the police were present. Seeing this, Cooper becomes very disappointed and starts thinking about how he will get out of here without being checked, when suddenly the pop star, Raven, comes to them. She had come to say goodbye to Riley. The manager had told Raven about Riley's cancer, which was actually a lie made up by Cooper. Raven was a kind-hearted person. She felt really bad that Riley had gotten cancer at such a young age. Before Raven could ask Riley about the cancer, Cooper tells Raven that he wants to talk to her alone for 2 minutes, and Raven agrees. Raven takes Cooper to her makeup room, and there Cooper reveals that the serial killer Butcher, whom the police are looking for, is actually none other than himself. Cooper also shows Raven his phone, revealing that he has kidnapped a boy, and the boy is screaming for help. Cooper says that with the press of a single button on this phone, poisonous gas will be released into that room and the boy will die. Raven asks Cooper what he wants. To this, Cooper tells Raven that she must take him and his daughter out of there in her car, otherwise he will kill the boy. Hearing this, Raven gets scared and agrees to Cooper's demand. She lets him and his daughter Riley get into her limousine and starts to drive them away from there. Meanwhile, the police were checking everyone coming to the concert, but Cooper managed to escape right in front of their eyes. Riley couldn't understand what was going on. She was very happy sitting next to Lady Raven, and at that moment, Raven also realized that Cooper's family didn't know the truth about him. Now, since Raven also wanted to get Cooper caught somehow, she suggested to Riley that they go to her house together. Hearing this, Riley became extremely happy and quickly called her mom, Rachel, to tell her that the famous pop star Raven was coming to their house. Cooper also understood Raven's cunning very well, but because he was in front of his daughter, he couldn't do anything. A little while later, Raven arrives at Cooper's house, and we see that Cooper's wife Rachel and their son also live there, and no one in his family knows that Cooper is a murderer. Here, Cooper threatens Raven that if she tries to call the police or tells his family anything, he will kill that boy. Raven sits at the table and eats with Cooper's entire family, and she also tells them that her concert was actually a trap to catch a killer named Butcher. The police were tipped off about Butcher by an unknown person. That unknown person said that Butcher has a brown-colored car, and Raven starts telling Cooper's family more clues about Butcher. Now, just before Raven could reveal all his secrets in front of Cooper's family, Cooper interrupts and says, "You must be very busy. You should get going." But Raven says that before leaving, she wants to play a song on their piano. She also asks Riley to sit with her. Now here, Cooper, like a good dad, starts recording their video. After the song ends, Raven hides her phone in her dress and says that she left her phone in the car. Then, Raven asks Cooper for his phone so she can take a selfie with Riley. Now, even though he doesn't want to, Cooper has to give his phone to Raven in front of his family, and as soon as Raven gets her hands on Cooper's phone, she quickly runs to the bathroom and locks herself in. Cooper bangs on the door loudly and demands his phone back, which makes his family realize that something is definitely wrong. Raven first opens the live footage app on Cooper's phone and uses the microphone option there to ask the boy about his location. The boy says that he doesn't know his exact location, but when he was being brought here, he noticed a blue-colored gate at the house and saw a broken lion statue near the house. Upon learning this, Raven quickly goes live on her Instagram and tells her fans that there is a house with a blue-colored door near a broken lion statue. She says if anyone has seen such a place, break down the door, go inside and rescue the boy who is trapped in the basement. Luckily, some of Raven's fans know about that place, and they set out to rescue the boy. After this, Raven messages her driver to quickly call the police, but just then, Cooper unlocks the door with the second key and comes inside. Cooper had locked his entire family in the upstairs bedroom. He takes Revan's phone and sees that the boy he had tied up was freed and taken away by some guys. Seeing this, Cooper gets very angry. He puts Revan in his car and tries to escape from there, but just then he sees his family standing in front of him. They climbed out through the window and came down by descending the tree near their house. Cooper can't believe how he could make such a mistake despite being so smart. Now, because Cooper truly loved his family very much, he didn't want to run away like this in front of them. Taking advantage of the situation, Raven gets out of the car and goes to her family, while Cooper closes the garage door and locks himself inside the house. A little while later, the police also arrive and surround the house from all sides. Then we see Raven, who sits in her car and starts heading home, but just then a police officer stops Raven's car and tells her driver to get out. He says he'll drop Raven at her house, and then he leaves with Raven. When the police enter the house, they can't find Cooper anywhere. Actually, there's a tunnel in the kitchen of this house that opens into the neighbor's yard. He escaped through there, and now we find out that the police officer who was saying he'd drop Raven at her house was actually Cooper himself. He put on a police uniform, came out through the tunnel, and no one recognized him. After this, Cooper handcuffs Raven and says that he has many hideouts in the city, and he's taking Raven to a place where no one will be able to find them. But just then, a group of young boys appear in front of their car. These were actually Raven's fans, and they all recognized Raven's car. So they stopped Raven's limousine. Raven then somehow lowers her window, which confirms to everyone that it really is Raven. Here, Raven starts asking them for help, but Cooper quickly rolls the car window back up. But Raven's fans surround her car from all sides, so Cooper can't move forward. Here, Raven frees her hand from the handcuffs and gets out of the car, and just then, the police arrive as well. When the police look inside the car to catch Raven, they see that Raven has already escaped. In fact, he took advantage of the crowd, blended in with the people, and escaped from there. Here, we see the boy whom Cooper had kidnapped and kept captive. The boy thanks Raven and hugs him. Meanwhile, Rachel had returned home and she leaves her daughter Riley and her son at Dr. Grant's house. When Rachel goes towards the kitchen, she sees that Cooper was already there waiting for her. He was wondering how the police found out that the killer was going to attend the concert, and Cooper realizes that it was none other than his wife Rachel. Rachel herself admits this as well. She explains that at first she suspected Cooper was having an affair with someone because his clothes always smelled like a hospital. In reality, he used some kind of medical liquid to clean the blood from his clothes. Then one day, Rachel followed Cooper and saw him with the people who were later killed. Seeing this, Rachel began to suspect that her husband might actually be the infamous killer, the butcher. After that, Rachel took the concert ticket receipt from Cooper's wallet and told the police about it, and then the police set a trap to catch Cooper. After hearing all this, Cooper becomes very angry, and now decides that he will kill Rachel first and then himself. As soon as Cooper grabs a knife and moves forward to kill Rachel, then, to distract Cooper, Rachel wishes to eat pie with him one last time, and she says that she made this pie especially for him and his daughter Riley. Now, Cooper may have been a killer, but he loved his daughter very much, so he agrees to eat the pie. Both of them sit down to eat the pie. During this, Rachel doesn't eat, but Cooper is enjoying the pie a lot, and while eating, Cooper says that he is very angry at Rachel because now, because of her, he will never get to see his children grow up. As Cooper finishes the pie, he realizes that something intoxicating has been mixed into it. Actually, Rachel had found Cooper's bag, which had all his stuff in it. He used those things to kidnap people. After finishing the pie, Cooper starts to feel dizzy. He still tries to kill Rachel, but just then the police arrive and hit him with several tasers, and finally Cooper is arrested. As he's leaving, Cooper notices Riley's bicycle, which had fallen over. He picks it up and sets it upright. Now his children also arrive here, and Riley hugs her father one last time, crying. After this, Cooper is put into the police van, and on the way, we find out that Cooper had taken a wire from the bicycle tire and kept it with him. He uses it to unlock his handcuffs and starts laughing loudly, which means he's about to escape once again. Now, at the end of the movie, we see the employee named Jimmy who learns from the news that the butcher has been caught, and he also finds out that the person he helped was actually the butcher himself. With this, the story comes to an end. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and like the video.